Okay, so as I'm reading a comment here, this is just something that I normally just do because I think this channel is the idea of it is trying to get it out there and trying to make sure that people understand that this is a very relatable channel and um, full transparency is what I'm trying to achieve here, right? So this person says, can't lie. Okay, so let me just say this. Video I posted was get a degree, stop chasing young money. This person commented, I can't lie, I completely disagree. Degrees don't matter much. The debt that comes with it overweighs it 10 times. Working a normal 9 to 5 while 18, even if you make 20K, as long as you invest well and get a couple side hustles, you'll be all right. Listen, I think in that video I was describing degrees are the safe way. 99.9% of the people that I have personally seen as I've grown up is that you have to be getting that lucky little bug, right? That isn't just like, oh my God, work hard and you can get it. No, it's lucky. It's the luck. I'm not kidding. Like, I've started businesses and I was doing very well. I'm a very people person, and truthfully, like, I care more about the people than my own like wealth, right? And normally that's the way you're supposed to go, but at the same time you have to be a little greedy and say, hey, I'll charge you this much to do this, but at least you do it well. Connections to me are better than making any type of money in the entire world. But this is just something that personally I disagree with. Like, I was watching some guy who was 32 or 33 on TikTok, and he was working a 9 to 5 job. Nothing bad, but he's just like, listen, man, when you are working hourly and you're not trained in anything, you're just working, you are capped out. You can theoretically invest, okay? Everyone should invest. It's something, whether it be a 401k or a 529 or stocks or real estate, whatever it might be, okay? Long story short, you can invest. But a degree allows you to be capped out on education, meaning if you were to apply somewhere, you have the maximum amount of education society has, so they have no choice but to, and especially if you're experienced and you have the technical skills, you can make as much money as you fucking want because you have the degree, you have the education. And I'm not saying that, like, when you see the business owners that are making millions of dollars or like super rich and they didn't go to school, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that can't be you. It's just the reality of it being you is not 100% legit. Again, I was making fantastic fucking money when I was doing options trades and trading when I was 20 years old. I made $2,500 in one fucking day, 30 seconds into the morning. And I go to my mom, like, holy shit, look how much money I just made. Now, granted, you might be saying, why haven't you been doing it? Because fucking presidents and Congress and America and the world, the economy, right? It all is dependent on that. And when shit doesn't go right, they fuck it up, and then shit just goes like this, right? That's why you don't see a lot of people day trading anymore, or a lot of people doing, crazy amounts of money of betting betting on the stocks, because you can't fucking win. Sports betting is a new thing. That's the best way to go. Honestly, that's probably safer than the stock market. It's just such a volatile place now, and it just keeps on getting more volatile. Now you got crypto, which is a 24-hour trading site, but whichever. I'm getting off the point here. You don't have to have a degree. But all I'm saying is that when you do have a degree, or when you have some sort of education, so say if you're a lineman, right? You probably have some experience in that. You've probably gone to school to be a lineman. When you fucking go to school to be a lineman, and maybe the other person that they hire is also a lineman, but they don't have the education, guess who gets the more pay? You do, because you went to school for education, meaning they don't have to spend as much time on you to train you. It's common sense. So I'm not saying to go to college, but I'm saying it's the safest, most plausible bet. Because think about this too. Yes, you have a lot of debt overhead, but think about how much money you will be making to pay off that debt. Unless you make a stupid choice and you go with fucking arts degree, then that's on you. All right. But if you're going to be a doctor, you're like, yeah, you're $500,000 in debt, but guess how much you're making per year? A lot. Like, you will be in the rich class. You will not be in middle class, okay? And especially, it depends on the state. And if you open your own practice, now you got a business you're running. It's like you have to think about it in a more complex way than just saying, oh my God, I'm going to school and now I got all this debt and I got to pay it off. Yeah, motherfucker, you will pay it off very quickly, all right? That's the whole reason why I'm going back to school for myself, because I know longevity dentistry will never fail. Everybody will need it. Anything in healthcare, everybody will need it. It's recession proof. Like, literally, there's no thing that will ever make or break that unless you're a business owner and you can't get your practice up and running. That's the only thing. But if you're an associate, say dentist or associate ortho or whatever dentistry field you're in, guess what? You're going to do well in life. I promise you. There's no fails unless you're just a shitty doctor. That's a thing too. But I mean, as long as you care about your practice and your profession, you'll be fine. But again, going back to this, it's like as long as you're making $20K, you can invest well. If you're making $20K a year, let me state this clearly. Think about this. If you're living with your parents, fine. You're not paying any bills. You can use that $20K to invest. Yes. Theoretically, yes. But if you have bills, shit's expensive in 2025. Even in red states. More so in blue states. But more so in red states now. $20K is not going to get you anywhere. I am making $55,000 a year just on that side, plus my side hustles, and I'm still worried about bills. I'm still worried about paying shit that's even $40. Because guess what? $40 adds up, let alone 20, let alone $10. I'm looking at my credit card statements, and I'm like, it's not bad. Can I pay it off in full? Yes. But it's not like you can say, oh yeah, here's $200 to go put into NVIDIA or some other stock and wait 6 to 8 months. No, if you're paying bills, you're probably going to need that for gas and groceries and probably rent. What is the poverty scale right now in 2025? What is poverty level? We'll just say, what is poverty level income? We won't even go with just Indiana. Oh, that's so bad. A single person's income is considered below the poverty line if they are below $15,650 annually in 2025 for the 4 contiguous states. But you're still poverty level around $32,150. These figures are set by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and are and determine eligibility for various government programs. So, there you go. You were in poverty line. Very much so. So there's no way in hell that's even a true comment. That's all I'm saying. And a couple side hustles. I'll just state this for the last thing here. No matter what you do, you're making good money, you're making bad money. It's always good to have a side hustle, because if something goes bad with that job, you at least have some sort of thing that you can sort of rely on. That way you're not stuck in the middle. That's all I'm going to say. But please, as a 25-year-old who has done literally everything, making businesses, they've failed businesses, side hustles on end, and now I'm going back to school to have a fail-safe job. I mean, it's like, I'm telling you, it's just, to me personally, I'm saying it's better to just have something that's going to be there that no one can take away from you.